hope everybody's okay. So what I'm going to do today is give you just a general breakdown and descriptions of today's video. Okay, so I'm going to explain why I do these exercises, but I'm going to explain also what it does for your body, how it helps, and the different systems that it actually works. So you can see we're in a new facility. Excuse me, you can see we're in a new gym. This is our gym in the house. So we've got rings, we've got bag, we've got weights, we've got running machines, stepping machines. We've basically got everything in there. And the only other element is that adding my own calisthenic programs into it. But as you can see on here, I'm starting with the bag. It's quite heavy, so it's a heavy bag. So because I'm obviously ex-kickboxer, I teach boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai. I incorporate all of these elements into my training. Why? Because I'm going to start off with kickboxing with the heavy bag, okay? Because it builds my explosive power. So it keeps me in tune with, if I go and spar, I can still build explosive power. Kickboxing or boxing or any form of martial arts to this extent, any form of combat training, improves your cardiovascular endurance. It's probably one of the best exercises that you can actually use to improve your cardiovascular. It burns anywhere between 600 and 1,000 calories per hour. So it depends on obviously how long you're training for. But even if you do half an hour of that, then you're burning between, I don't know, let's say 300 to 800, 900 calories in that half an hour session. Depends on obviously how hard you work. It also develops your coordination and rhythm, increases like your muscular endurance in your shoulders, your core and your legs. And I've been working on calisthenics. I'll go into that in just a little bit. I've been working on calisthenics, and my core is one of the things that I'm trying to really get stronger. So it trains your full body kinetic chain. Okay, so from your legs, from your feet, all the way up to your fingertips, even down to your head, your shoulders, everything else, because you're always constantly moving. It also improves your balance, your footwork, develops reaction and speed. And if I go into the body system that it works your anaerobic system, energy system. So the explosive combinations that you'll see me doing, that's why I'm doing it. The aerobic system, longer rounds. So again, if you're using it for martial arts, you'll find that this is very good for your aerobic system. Your nervous system, your coordination, reaction, your cardiovascular system, and obviously your muscular endurance. Okay? What I tend to find is that when I do kickboxing or anything else like that, like if you're stressed, if you're low in confidence, it helps out absolutely massively. It builds your discipline as well, and discipline is one of the main factors as which you can take through from this into just general life. It improves your focus, especially under fatigue, and it's probably one of the best, if not the best, dopamine release. Okay, so this is the reason why I incorporate it into my training program. You can see me now shadowboxing. So all I'm doing is trying to improve my technique. Think about different movements, different patterns, develop my speed, improve my footwork, increase again my shoulder endurance, and it burns calories without that heavy impact. Okay, and it also builds a very good fight IQ. So people that do pad work, that's absolutely fantastic, but shadowboxing and imagining someone in front of you, is just as good as doing pad work. In fact, for me, it's like if you picture that someone in front of you, then you're moving and that person's going to come out of you. I've had previous fights. I've had many previous fights before, and I always imagine either one of the fights that I won or one of the fights that I've lost, and how that guy moved and how that guy kind of come at me. So I've always got that and what I could have done better. So you never actually lose in a fight, you always actually learn. So again, doing that helps your neuromuscular conditioning, your cardiovascular endurance, again your mobility with the kicks and everything else, blah blah, your balance, reaction timing. Elite fighters shadow box every day because it's the perfect movement and it becomes muscle memory. It becomes like automatic in your head. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why I do shadow boxing. I incorporate that into my workouts. Okay, and we're going to go on to like different elements of cardio. So you're skipping, your assault bike, you're rowing, you're swimming. All of those things are benefits because you get basically a larger heart rate stroke volume, better oxygen delivery, faster recovery, which is one of the main things is recovery. Okay, it improves your endurance and it lowers your resting heart rate. Okay, again with mobility, you get better mobility. It helps with injury prevention. So again, you're not doing high impact stuff, so you're doing very, very low impact stuff, but very relaxed. And as long as you, as long as you do it correctly, low impact stuff, figuring out technique and figuring out movement. It's a greater range of motion as well. Okay, and helps with improved recovery. You also get better lifting mechanics, better kicking mechanics. Okay, so all of these things basically help towards you having a good physique, but working not just the muscle system but working your internal system. Okay, which is the internal system. You could look great on the outside, but your internal system could like be totally useless. Okay, so again, flexibility helps with flexibility, stretching, maintaining healthy muscles, better recovery, increased mobility, better posture, less stiffness, and obviously for those at kickboxing, better kicking range. Okay, also helps with your sleep, your nutrition. Nutrition works in sync with that, so making sure you eat the right foods, making sure that you stretch using a foam roller, having a massage, and making sure that you drink plenty of water. I was drinking plenty of water through this session as well. Okay, so yeah, it's not just obviously between the rounds. So before I go into the whole calisthenics element of it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends to tell your friends. I tell this to you every single day, okay? Or every single session, every single time I give you a video. So it helps me to help you guys, okay? To just bring you more content. And guys, like, this is valuable content. I'm trying to bring you guys valuable content. So please take this in. Please tell your friends, etc. Okay, so I am going to go into a little bit of calisthenics, as you can see here. So calisthenics is benefits. Okay, incredible relative strength, and for me, it's probably one of the best functional exercises to use. So, and for your muscles as well, improves your flexibility, develops your body awareness, strengthens your joints, improves your posture. Okay, so anything related to calisthenics, like your pull-ups, your push-ups, your dips, your handstands, your L-sits, your muscle-ups, front lever work, which I'm trying to work on at the moment. Do you know what I mean? That's why I want to build my core for that. that's what I want to actually eventually do. By the end of the year, it's done. Okay, so what it does, it invites other muscles, so you stabilize the muscles to basically help, so therefore you get more definition within there because more muscles are being asked. Or when you sit down in a exercise doing weights, you're only using, there's no other stabilized muscles because you're stable because you're sitting down. Okay, it helps your tendons, your ligaments, your core, your nervous system. It's actually all super good for you, and to be fair, one of the best for me that you can use. Okay, so quickly just going into weight training. So it builds muscle mass, it increases your strength, improves your bone density, raises your metabolism, and again helps prevent injuries. You can do various different exercises with regards to that, but overall muscle strength, nervous system, bone health, and hormonal adaptations as well. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed the content, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye bye.